friends, welcome back to T Heart Books, where we talk about books, our reading journey, and every story that leaves a heartprint. Guys, it is time to choose our August TBR. And y'all know, one thing about me is I'm going to buy some books. Y'all know it. I believe buying books and reading books is two very different hobbies. But this month, I'm going to fall in love with the books on my shelves. So, August is going to be a no buy a no buy book month. I know. I know. It does not mean that I'm never going to buy books, but in August, I want to read the books that are on my shelves. Why? Because I bought some really good books and I want to read them. I want to get my TBR down and focus on the books that are on my shelves. So let's choose our August books. All right, y'all, how are we going to choose the August books? Now, the past couple of months, I've been using my TBR jar, and I think I'm going to use this one because we have two. We have two TBR jars. We have this one, and let's get the other one. And we have this one. This one, I need to update the prompts. So, we're going to choose these, and what I'm thinking is going to be how I'm going to get some of my newer books read and some of my older books read. So, what we'll do is choose some backlists, we'll choose current, and then kind of in between. We'll try to do that. So, we're going to get the prompts, and y'all know I try to get at least six books to choose from. Now, y'all will see in the uh, July wrap up what July was about. I'm not gonna go into July in this video, but I will say July was hard. Not because I didn't choose good books. It was me. There was a lot going on. Anyway, let's focus on August. So, um, okay, we got choose a book where the couple gets married for convenience. Choose a book that starts with an accident. Choose a book that has an animal in the title. I don't even know if I have a book like that. Read a book where the main character is a musician. I might have to switch this out, y'all. Choose a book where food plays a major role in the story. And choose a book that has an age gap romance. I doubt if I have age gap because I don't like age gap romances. So I'm going to switch that out. Pick a book from your shelf that has a hardcover. Well, that won't be too hard. Okay, now we're going to do this together. I've been like picking books and then coming back, but let's do this one together. Pick a book from your shelf that has a hardcover. Now, y'all know that the industry has been putting out some really cute hardcover books. So I have quite a few of those. I think we're going to do backlist new. I think that'll work. Let's see what we've got. So we're trying to find a book with a hardcover. Now, will this be romance or will this be a mystery? Will this be a fantasy? Let's see what we can find. I have quite a few hardback um books. So for this one, let's do a newer book for this one. And I think this would be a good one. How to Get Away with Murder. This book is by Rebecca Phillipson. Let's put the mic up. Let's see if we can. Okay. This was by Rebecca Phillipson. I have never read anything by this author, but I saw it and I thought it was going to be good. It says, if you pick up this book because you truly want to get away with murder, you will not be disappointed. Simply turn the page and we'll get started. This is a fresh debut thriller. The fresh debut thriller finds a Scotland Yard detective trying to find the author of a self-help book that promises quite literally to teach readers how to get away with murder, which seems to have inspired London's newest murderer. Okay, that's it. I'm not giving any more. Not giving any more. Okay, we'll do that. Now, choose a book that starts with an accident. Choose a book that starts with an accident. All the little raindrops? I don't know. Okay, could this be if this was started out where they're kidnapped? Or is that a different type of accident? I'm gonna hold that one out because I've been wanting to read this one. Oh, y'all, I think this is one. Ah, The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I have seen this and I've heard this is a tearjerker. This is an older one that I've been wanting to read. And this one starts out with it says, if you're reading this, well, you know the last letter drill. You made it. I didn't. Get off the guilt trip. Get off the guilt train because I know if there was any chance you could have saved me, you would have. I think this is the one where they're both in the army, I believe, and one has an accident and does not make it out, and the friend has to go back and deliver the letter to the sister. And it's very emotional. It's an emotional romance, they said. Okay, let's do this one. All right. Okay. Choose a book that has an animal in the title. Huh. Okay, that was an old one, so let's try to get a newer one. An animal in the title. Okay, this one might be hard. Let's go over to the other shelf. So this shelf has a lot of my newer books, so let's see if we can find one that had. Oh, well. Okay, I'm going to try to find one with the animal in the title, but I think this other one may work. Okay. I don't have a book with the animal in the title, but I do have a book. Well, it doesn't really have an animal. It's got animal print. Does that work? The Wilderness. I think we could, I think this can work. If not, it's okay. It's my rules. The Wilderness. I think this is a friend's coming to age book. Uh, Desiree, Danielle, January, Monique, and Nakia are in their early 20s and at the beginning of their careers of marriage, of motherhood, and of big city lives in New York and Los Angeles. Together, they are finding their way through the wilderness, that period of life when the reality of contemporary adulthood, overwhelmingly mysterious and full of freedom and consequences, swoops in and stays. Desiree and Danielle, sisters who share history, has done little to prevent their estrangement, nurse bitter family wounds in different ways. January has a relationship with a good man she feels ambivalent about even after her surprise pregnancy. Okay, I think this is going to be good, and I'm going to count this as animal because I don't have one with the animal in the title, but it has an animal print. Let's go with that. Okay, we're going with animal print. All right. Read a book where the main character is a musician. I know I don't have that. We'll have to get a new one. Okay, choose a book where food plays a major role in the story. Yeeks. Y'all, these prompts are not really good. I'm not liking these. So definitely give me some ideas um, for reading prompts. Oh, you know what? I do have one. Savvy Summers and the Sweet Potato Crimes. This a fit, I think. So I believe this is a cozy mystery that I found, and this lady has a diner. When Savvy Summers first opened Essie's place, she never expected her customer favorite sweet potato pie to become the center of a murder investigation. But when Grandy Jaspers, the 75-year-old neighborhood womanizer, drops dead at table two, she suddenly has more to worry about than just maintaining Essie's reputation for the finest soul food on Chicago's South Side. Okay, I think that fits. Okay, that's good. Okay, now that was too new. So let's let these last two be too old. Okay, let's go back to the other shelf. Oh, choose a book that would be perfect to read on the beach. Oh, okay. So this one's gonna be an old one. Well, I hate to say old, but it's been on my shelf for a minute. So, perfect to read on the beach. Hmm. Ooh. Oh wait, that's pretty new, so I won't do that one. I've read I've read all these. Um. Well, you know what? I really didn't get to. It's a love story, or Nora goes off script by or summer romance. Okay, let's do summer romance by Annabelle Monaghan. I'm thinking this would be good. Let's see. I'm gonna pick this one up too as a sub. At Your Age, Evie Brown, because I've been wanting to read this. And so we have this one and Summer Romance. Summer Romance, let's put this up. We got one more. Summer Romance, let's see what this one's about. Allie Morris is a professional organizer whose own life is a mess. Her mom died 2 years ago when her husband left, and she hasn't worn pants with a zipper in a long time. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I started this and did not finish. So this will be good to pick this back up. Okay. No one is more surprised than Allie when the first time she takes off her wedding ring and puts on pants overalls count. She meets someone, or rather, her dog claims a man for her by peeing on him. Let's go with this one. And then the other is At Your Age, Evie Brown. I've heard this was good. I've not read anything by Talia Hibbert, but I did see that this one was a good one. She's sunshine, he's serious, they're enemies for now. Okay. Evie Brown is a certified hot mess. Now, no matter how hard she tries, no matter how hard she tries to do right, her life always goes horribly wrong. So she's given up trying. But when her personal brand of chaos ruins an expensive wedding, someone had to liberate those poor doves. Her parents draw the line. It's time for Evie to grow up and prove herself, even though she's not entirely sure how. Jacob Wayne is in control, always the bed and breakfast owner, is on a mission to dominate the hospitality industry, and he expects nothing less than perfection. So when a purple-haired tornado of a woman turns up out of the blue to interview for his open chef position, he tells her the brutal truth: not a chance. Then she hits him with her car, supposedly by accident. Yeah, right. Now his arm is broken, his B&B is understaffed, and the dangerously unpredictable Eve is fluttering around trying to help. I think this one can satisfy the couple of convenience, which they're not married. Okay, but we're going to put that one on there. We have six, but I want to choose one more as a alternate. And that's going to be, I don't know, I might wait and get this one in the fall. This was giving fall, doesn't it? That's giving fall. I'm not ready for fall. Let's hold off on that. Oh, you know what, guys? We haven't got a fantasy on here. I'll be right back. Okay. We could go with Metal Slinger, or we could start Direbound. Which one? Let's put them both on the list. How about that? This is what we have. This is insane. Okay, so here's our final selections. And I think we have a really good mixture of new books and backlist books. Not really backlist, but you know, backlist for my shelf. All right, let's do a recap. Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. Savvy Summers and the Sweet Potato Crimes by Sandra Jackson Apuku. The Wilderness by Angela Florino. At Your Age, Chloe Brown. At Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hilbert. The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. How to Get Away with Murder by Rebecca Phillipson. Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider. And Direbound by Sable Sorensen. Guys, I think we have some really good books this month. I am very, very excited. August is a slow month for me. And so, yeah, I'm excited to get some reading done, all the things. So, let me know in the comments, what are you reading in August? Y'all, I'm going to try really hard, really hard not to buy any books this month. So, join me, if you will, or if you want, in a no buying August and fall in love with your bookshelves again. Guys, I know you got some really good books on there. Anywho, guys, as always, let me tell you about a new part of our book review. I am going to be doing a segment called Heartprints. And what Heartprints is where most of, we give star ratings, and star ratings is like how I liked the book. I really liked it, why I liked it. But Heartprints is more or less, how did that book affect me, right? Did I love it? Was it emotional? Did it bring out a emotion in me? Did it bring out, did it touch my heart, right? Did it cause me to feel some type of way? And so that is what a heartprint is. Did this book leave a heartprint on you, right? And then too, it's like, I want to share, is this book for you? Should you buy this book? Should you get it from the library? Should you just, don't waste your time? That is what our Heartprint segment is going to be. So you'll see it. I'll probably do the first segment in our July wrap up, and I'll show you, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But look out for Heartprint segments, okay? So we're just going to review the book. I'm going to tell you my star rating. I'm going to tell you how that book affected me, right? Did it leave a heartprint on me? If it did, in what way? Okay? And then I'm going to tell you, should you buy this book? Should you go to the library? Or should you just leave it alone? All right, guys. All right, y'all. Until next time. Oh, hold on. Are you not subscribed? Subscribe to the channel. Love to have you. I'll wait. All right, guys. Subscribe, like, and comment. And please share this video with a friend. All right, guys. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. And find you a good book to read. I'll see you next time.